हर दिन की शुरुआत जोश के तड़के के साथ मेरे साथ morning I'll be there 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. Be with me. Hey world, 9 minutes motivation at 9 a.m. is inspired by me and sponsored by the Kingdom College, preparing you for life. I am Deepak here and my life is beautiful and I stay on top of the world because I work as worship. There was this very old, poor farmer who was struggling to even meet ends. Difficult life, struggling a lot in his life. He went to a lot of villages to take help. Finally, he came to a little bigger village which had a church, and the church had a pastor. He went to the past pastor and requested him, begged, and explained his situation, how difficult life has been to him. After hearing to all this thing, the pastor said, "Let me see what I can do for you." He met few top people from the village and put the case of this poor farmer in front of everybody. And they had some pity on the farmer, and the pastor finally told, in the outskirts of the village, there is one barren land that nobody is wanting to work upon. If you're interested, you can take it and we won't charge you anything. Just ensure that you keep coming to church regularly and do whatever little work you can do for the church. The farmer was more than happy that he had something for him to do something on that. So this barren land was allocated to this farmer in the outskirts of the village. And that farmer with his family really worked hard every day and every night for next 12 months. It has been lot of work, means lot of work. 1 year later, the pastor just had come for a walk in that side. Curiously, he went to see what has happened to this poor farmer whom he had given this barren land. And when he came near his house, he was shocked to see that there was this phenomenal, brilliant farm with so much of crop, which was just almost close to a miracle. He was very happy. He called the farmer, and farmer came and thanked the pastor for giving this land. And the pastor said, all God's grace, that you had such a phenomenal, beautiful, brilliant, so much of crop this time for yourself. You will have a really great harvest. All God's grace. All God's grace. And the pastor was going on thanking God and grace of God and how God has blessed and how God has been benevolent on this land and blah blah blah. After one point of time, the farmer couldn't take it. He said, "Enough, Father, enough. Don't give so much of credit to God. Where was the same God exactly 1 year back? 1 year ago, where was this God when this land was completely barren? Not a single flower was there on this land. Where was your God that time? Last whole 1 year, me and my family has toiled with our heart and blood and sweat, and so much we have poured here. And because of this, today we have such a fabulous, beautiful, brilliant crop. Don't go on giving the entire credit to the God. I'm thankful to you for giving this land to us. But I think God did not play the entire role. And me and my family also played equal role in the entire thing. The pastor could relate and understand and empathize with the farmer and said, I think you are right. Why I'm sharing this with all of you? Just to make you and me understand this. God always comes later. First, we have to play our part, and we have to play our part with all complete sincerity. Then God plays his part. A very beautiful statement which I've heard from my teachers is this. Without God, you cannot. Without you, God will not. Without God, you cannot. You need his grace, his blessing, his benevolence. Some way or the other. Without God, you and me cannot. But without you and me, God will not. First, you and me have to play our part. First step is mine. First decision is mine. First action is mine. It all begins with me. Then he comes. Where man's responsibility ends, his begins. I should do my responsibility with all my sincerity, all my passion, dedication, devotion, with all my intelligence, and then surrender to the higher. Then he takes over. Where my responsibility ends, his begin. If I have not done with complete sincerity, don't expect his divine intervention. If you have done everything wholeheartedly and you're given whatever it takes in that moment, he will intervene. His benevolence will be felt. His grace will come. But it all begins with us. Let us play our part with the best we can do. Then leave the rest. He will take care. But he doesn't come first. As much as you and me want to feel blessed and feel grateful for his grace, we should also feel pride of what we have done from our side. Because without him, we cannot. But without us, he will not. We play equal part together. With this belief, let's start this day and play our part first and then leave the rest. Here we go together. I believe I can. I believe I am. I believe I can. So guys, go fat and grow.